This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Marketing Drive. I'm Chris Daly, and yes, this is the show where I use my commute time to talk about one actionable marketing idea, one tip, one trick, one tidbit, one morsel, that's all I got, one way to get your business in front of more people, to make more sales, to get more customers. Today, I'm going to focus on AI as the SEO killer. Well, I've said it myself. I said AI is an SEO killer. And the people who sell SEO, of course, fired back and said, no, it'll never go away. It'll never be, SEO is everything. And they're right. SEO is not going away. Your content will need to be optimized for search engines. But my point was search engines are changing. Search engines are becoming AI. AI is taking over the search engine world. Yes, Google is struggling to catch up in the AI world, and they've got a ton of money, so they likely will. But people do their searches on AI already, a large portion. So I was talking with somebody, and they're like, well, what's the strategy then? How do you get picked up? Because if AI doesn't know about your company, you're invisible. You are invisible. It still goes back to the best ways to get your company known. It's always been the same thing. It's always been building brand authority and name recognition. Yes, that hasn't changed. How people find you, yes, that will change. That is changing. But at the end of the day, name recognition and brand authority is going to be the decider. And how do you do that? You do that the same way that I've been preaching for close to 20 years. Content. Yes, there was a time when blogging was the king of content, and you could get your name out there by blogging. There was a time when press releases and articles in magazines were the place to get your content out there, to get your name out there, to build your brand. And yes, all of those still have some value. But I'm a person who believes in arbitrage, finding the best return on your time and money. Those investments need to return. And why spend your time and money on something that gives you a very small return, right? Instead, spend that time and money on something that gives you a big return. Right now, there is no better return anywhere when it comes to content than podcasting. I know I'm the podcasting guy. That's what you expect me to say. But it's not just me. There are studies coming out all the time now that show the best return on ad spend is in podcasting. The most trusted media sources are podcast hosts. So I say to you what I've been saying to you for a while, not the whole time I've been podcasting. I haven't been saying this for the last 20 years while I've been building a podcasting empire. No, because it wasn't time. I haven't been saying podcasting is where it's at, but it is now. And how you do that? You do that one of three ways, hopefully all three if you're smart. One, you should have your own show. That is the gold standard. That is the best way to build your brand. That is the best way to be seen as a brand authority and get your name recognition out there. Do your own podcast. Number two, and I call this the secret sauce, be a guest on other people's shows. Yeah, you can do that without having your own show. It's just easier with your own show because you can reciprocate, right? You can return the favor and give them a guest spot on your show. So, guesting is gold. Podcasting is gold. And at the very, very least, you should be advertising in podcasts. Because like I mentioned, it's the best ROAS, return on ad spend out there right now. A study came out a week or so ago that said the return is 4.9x. That means every dollar you invest in a podcast ad returns $4.90 in sales. And I've said that for the last 30 years. If you could put in a quarter and get out a dollar, you'd find every quarter you could, right? Well, this is the best thing going right now. Put in a dollar, get out $4.90. Get advertising in podcasts. It's the lowest barrier to entry. You don't have to spend time doing interviews. You don't have to spend time doing a podcast. You just buy an ad. So definitely get out there and do that. And how do you do that? Well, listen to the pretty voice at the end of the show. Until next time, SEO is not dead yet. How people find those results is changing rapidly, but content has been and is always king. The best content is podcasting right now. Keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Daly. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.